Number 1. New York City, the city that never sleeps. Located on the east coast of the USA, New York is one of the most famous cities in the world. Tourists visit the city year-round to enjoy the food, the culture, and the wide variety of tourist attractions. New York City has many famous tourist attractions, including Times Square, the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, the Empire State Building, and many, many more. Do you love Christmas? Maybe you should come to New York City in the winter time, when you can see the giant Rockefeller Center Christmas Tree, or enjoy skating on the ice-rink at Rockefeller Center. Number 2. Cairo in Egypt is an ancient and beautiful city. You may know it for the stunning Pyramids of Giza or the beautiful Sphynx, but there are many more traditional buildings for you to enjoy. The Mosque of Ibn Tulun, for example, was constructed in 884. The Abdeen Palace was built in 1874 and is one of the official residences of the President of Egypt. Standing at 187 meters tall, the Cairo Tower, built in 1956, is another building worth visiting. Or, if you are a fan of the opera, the Cairo Opera House, built in 1988, is another must-see spot. If you want to avoid the heat, come in the early spring months. Number 3. Once the capital city of Japan, Kyoto is one of the most well-preserved cities in the country. The city is famous for its long list of temples and shrines that attract both domestic and international tourists. With many beautiful red gates, Fushimi Inari Taisha Shrine is very popular with international guests. Whilst Kiyomizu Temple is surrounded by traditional shopping streets and offers an amazing view of the city and surrounding area. Why not come to Kyoto in the autumn to see the amazing autumnal leaves, which turn golden brown, making the city seem even more magical. Number 4. The Toronto skyline is perhaps most famous for the needle-like CN Tower, but there are many other spots worth visiting. For museum lovers, there is the Art Gallery of Ontario, or the Royal Ontario Museum, which is a mixture of a 1914 building and the Michael Lee Chin crystal that was built in 2007. For sports fans, there is a lot to choose from. The Toronto Blue Jays are the local baseball team, and the Toronto Raptors are their basketball team. Toronto also has football, rugby, and lacrosse teams, but they are perhaps most famous for their ice hockey team, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Come in the winter and be sure to catch a game. Number 5. The largest city on New Zealand's South Island, Christchurch is well worth a visit. For nature lovers, you may enjoy Avon River or the Botanic Gardens. If you want to get out into the wild, the Travis Wetland Nature Heritage Park makes for a fun day out. But one of Christchurch's biggest attractions is its wide variety of art and culture. The Isaac Theatre Royal is the only Edwardian-style theatre in the country and was first opened all the way back in 1908. Repaired and reopened in 2015 after the 2010 and 2011 earthquakes, the Christchurch Art Gallery is a stunning modern building with many works of art inside. If you want to learn about the Antarctic, the Canterbury Museum has the world's largest collection of Antarctic artifacts. And as the museum first opened in 1870, the building alone is beautiful enough to warrant a visit. The peak season in New Zealand is the summer, when it is warm and sunny. But as New Zealand is in the southern hemisphere, summer is between December and February.